It's time to rewrite the history books. The Zags are finally in the Final Four for the first time in school history. I am Brad Evans, joined by Flying Illini great Stephen Bardo. And Steve, I have heard, and I'm sure you have as well, time and time again, people say, hey, you know what? This Gonzaga team, if they played in X Power Conference, wouldn't even finish in the middle of the pack. Now that they're in the Final Four, do you think the haters should finally shut their yaps up?
I would hope so, Brad, because if you look at this team, they've got characteristics about them that Power 5 conferences don't have. Gonzaga's got 4 players that play regularly that are over 6'9". They've got a power forward in Williams who came from a Power Conference team in Missouri. They've got Jordan Matthews, one of the better shooters left in the tournament, who came from a Power Conference in Cal. They've got Shimmick Karnowski up front. They've got Tilly that comes off the bench. They've got Zach Collins, who is a projected lottery pick. I mean, what else do you need? You've got a backup guard in Melson who can play, and so you've got size, you've got shooting, you've got scoring, you've got depth. You've got guys that have played at the Power 5 level, and the way that they have advanced through this tournament has been very impressive, almost as impressive as some of the people that think like Kansas and North Carolina are the favorites. Gonzaga's right there in terms of taking care of business and moving through this tournament. So I think we can put that to rest because Gonzaga has showed that they can play with anybody in the country.
Yeah, that's right, haters. Zip the lip. It's over. All right, Gonzaga finally legitimate across the board in terms of history. Do you think Mark Few now is among elites in terms of the coaching ranks too?
He's always been among the elites, Brad, because here's the thing about Mark Few. He doesn't mess with happy. And when I say that, there are coaches that are at certain levels that will leave a really good situation for what appears to be a better situation. They get in that situation like, oh, wait a minute, I made a mistake. I don't have the same type of success as I had where I was happy. So Mark Few was one of the first coaches before Greg Marshall, before Archie Miller, before he jumped to Indiana, before these guys were staying at these quote unquote mid-major schools. Mark Few turned down Oregon. He turned down Arizona. He's been doing this for years because he knows not to mess with happy. And I think Mark Few, in my opinion, has always been among the elite coaches in college basketball.
Well, when Mark Few, he loves to fish, and he's got a river in his backyard of his large estate, his palatial estate there in Spokane that's filled with trout and salmon. Yeah, I would say he's a very happy camper as well, and he should be too based on the product that he has turned out this season on the court. Great stuff, Steve. Thank you very much, and stick around right here on Yahoo Sports with the very latest on the NCAA tournament.